Say it loud. A tribute to the 90s. Black culture, film, and food. Today is Bojangles. Say it loud. Say it loud. Did y'all see the intro? That was the Grammys. That was the Grammys 50 years hip hop tribute. And today, say it loud. We are talking Black excellence tribute to the 90s. That stands out to me most in the 90s was the Sinbad Soul Music Festival in Jamaica. Were you there? Have you heard about it? Do you know who Sinbad is? Was in the 90s. We're going to talk about that. Today is what we used to eat in the 90s. Like for breakfast. Biscuit, Bojangles fries, Bojangles fingers, which are my favorite. The honey mustard. This collaboration was brought out, real name, WTF Family Tabers. Shout out to her for putting this collaboration together. Asked me to be a part of it. My pleasure. If it's your first time here, thumbs up the video, like, comment. Consider making the best decision you ever made. Subscribe today to Carter's Eat. If you're returning Carterian, thank you for coming back to me, and let's eat because I warmed it up. So I'm going to tell you about the Soul Music Festival put on by Sinbad in the 90s. In just a minute. Let me eat. That's how I eat it. I dip my fry. It was painful. Before Nice and Smooth was funky and also hip hop junkies, Sinbad was killing the game as a comedian. With no cussing, clean comedy, hilarious. I'm about to bite it.
Wait, is it a chocolate one?
No. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm in the middle of the video. You stir it. You just want to do some ASMR. Say it loud.
Why is this one black?
I'm black and I'm proud. I haven't pushed it down yet. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. In 1990, I was 20. No. Only thing that mattered was TLC and LL Cool J.
Wait till whiskers come down. Jumps up here, start to eat everything.
Salt and Pepper were just finishing their reign. Big Daddy Kane was most important. Richard Pryor was still popular. Eddie Murphy was it. And Sinbad was so popular that he hosted a Sinbad festival in Jamaica. We spent coin every penny, and we caught the jet twice to the Sinbad Soul Festival in Jamaica. Here are your pictures. If I was to highlight the artist of that era, I couldn't. But one that reigned for 20 decades, no. 3 decades would be Frankie Beverly and Maze. It started your party. And it ended your party. And you will see me with Mr. Frankie Beverly. A famous boxer at that time. I'm trying to remember if Robin Gibbons' husband was, come on off, the Robin Gibbons' husband, ex-husband, Mike Tyson. Had already bit Evander Holyfield's ear by now. But the festival was so big, here we are with Evander Holyfield. This was the place to be. Equivalent of Steve Harvey's Tom Joyner's Cruise. That's where it all rolled out. It's no crime, no violence. It was a soul music festival. I met J. Anthony Brown. We were backstage. That's all I'll say. It's soft. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not even supposed to eat bread. Let me show you. Ooh. Wait. We are not supposed to be friends. We are not even on speaking terms. Oh. Ooh. In the 90s, that Bojangles had just hit the scene. And their promotion was primarily about their breakfast and the biscuits. Biscuits in the morning from Bojangles. So in college, that was what we ate. If you could get a steak or a sausage biscuit from Bojangles, the chicken was not the hot market piece. It was your breakfast biscuit. Now their campaign is the chicken. And how appropriate during Black History Month. So I'm just gonna highlight right here, give you a little bit about how famous Sinbad was. If you're fortunate, you get your time here on Earth, and Sinbad did. He was our favorite coach on Hillman's campus. He was the reigning star of Star Search. He had time here with Oprah. We lived for Sinbad and his clean comedy. He went to University of Colorado at Denver. He was an amazing, amazing actor and comedian. The expressions he had, he was our uncle in the 90s. Funny, good humor. He wore the cross in the ear, very tall, clean comedy, but
Know this man because y'all just sit in the car and groove to the brother, to the band. Ladies and gentlemen, Maze featuring Frankie Beverly.
him and Robert Townsend and Arsenio Hall, Melba Moore, Johnny Gill. Those were it. Johnny Gill, Bobby Brown. To be 20. Now, wasn't that dangerous? Folks want human trafficking. I'm sure it happened. But it was a safe time. Now, there was no Me Too movement. There's probably a lot of Me Tooing going on. Different time. There was a lot of shootings, but not on the Soul Music Festival. Thing I'll leave you with. Thank you, Tangent. WTF Family Tapers for this awesome thought, tribute, and the 90s contribution to Say It Loud. Let me tell you, it feels like yesterday. So I know that those that when it was popping in the 70s and Soul Train was it, and Soul Train was in everyone's house, a party like that on every Friday or Saturday night at your mama and daddy's house, that to them it feels like it was yesterday. Because in your 20s is when you are living your absolute best life. A 20-year-old happens to be listening to this. Excuse me. You feel like you're going to be 20 forever. And that feeling is who creates who you are. And here I am at the seasoned age of 52. And it feels like yesterday. And now that I know it was more than 30 years ago, these are the best days of our life. But that was the most fun we had. And could have been in my grave. Because of the places and things I did in the 90s. But God. So, with that being said, keep him close. Because you have to keep safe. Because the way you live in your 20s, we did live in our 20s. I'm so glad I'm still here. Because stop right there. Where am I going with this? It goes super fast. This whole long, strange trip is goes fast. That's all I'm gonna say. Feels like yesterday. So, one of the best years, decades of my life. I'm honored to do that. Because I ain't gonna lie, 2000s was good too, but by then you're 30, you're working, you're responsible. There's a lot of more alcohol. That's all I can say is thank you, Jesus. Listen. Say it loud. Grammys, y'all did the darn thing. My girls from college are still talking about it on Facebook. It was our life. Nice and smooth. Brand Nubians. Now, most deaf. I remember driving to Atlanta in a day. We're not going back. Wait a minute. Say it loud. Here's a clip of the Grammys again. No, Missy Elliott. What's the other girl's name? Latifah and I was a part of it. Tangy, I love you. All the other family tables. Thank you for doing this collaboration with me together because we're saying it loud. A tribute to the 90s. Shout out to who was before me and shout out to the channel coming up next. Look at the clouds, look at the roses. Look what God can do. If he can do it for the clouds and roses, he can do it for you, and you. And dang, the Hawaiian fruit punch. I'm so done. I want to eat the whole thing, but I'm going to go lay down. The cute couch. All my girls are on the cute couch. You for coming to Carter's Eat for our Say It Loud soul. Tribute to the 90s.